Hello, I'm Dr. Maya Thornfield, and I'm a mythical creature specialist here at Arcane Acres. For the past 5 years, I've had the incredible privilege of studying and caring for some of the world's most extraordinary beings. Today, I want to introduce you to someone very special. This is Riddle, our resident Sphinx. Now, you might notice that Riddle is still quite young, about the size of a house cat, but don't let that fool you. Even at this age, sphinxes possess an ancient wisdom that's simply remarkable. As you can see, Riddle already shows the classic sphinx trait of those mesmerizing light blue eyes that seem to see right through you. But there's so much more to sphinx anatomy than meets the eye. The sphinx isn't just a mix of random animals. Every part was chosen for a special reason. Riddle here shows us the perfect combination of 4 amazing creatures. First, the lion's body. In ancient Egypt, lions meant royal power and strength from the sun. But here's the cool part. Sphinx paws were said to be much bigger than normal lion paws, so they could move huge stone blocks with their super strength. Look at Riddle's big paws. These eagle wings are really special. Ancient people wrote that sphinx wings had exactly 2,847 feathers, and each feather had tiny magical writing on it. Adult sphinxes could fly so high up that regular birds couldn't breathe, but sphinxes could talk to the sky gods up there. Now this snake tail is the coolest part. It's not like regular snake tails. It has a special tip that can smell lies. Ancient books say sphinxes could taste the air and know if someone was telling the truth or not. Sphinxes have a secret spot behind their forehead. When they grow up, this holds a special part that helps them see the future and make up impossible riddles. That glow in their eyes? It's like having tiny lights inside that help them see magical things that we can't see, even things that haven't happened yet. Our first story comes from ancient Egypt, about 3,400 years ago, and it's completely true. There was a young prince named Thutmose who fell asleep in the shadow of the Great Sphinx during a hunting trip. This actually happened around 1400 BC, when the Sphinx was already over 1,000 years old, and buried up to its neck in desert sand. In his dream, the Sphinx spoke to him and said, "Look at me, my son Thutmose. I am your father, Ra Horakti Kepri Atum. I will give you my kingdom on earth at the head of the living. You will wear the white crown and the red crown upon the throne of Geb. But the sand of this desert upon which I stand has reached me. Promise me that you will do what is in my heart." When Thutmose woke up, he realized the Sphinx wanted him to clear away all the sand that was burying it. This was a massive job. Imagine digging out something as big as a 20-story building. But Thutmose organized hundreds of workers and spent months clearing the sand. True to its word, Thutmose became Pharaoh Thutmose IV and ruled Egypt for 9 years. He was so grateful that he placed a huge stone tablet called the Dream Stele right between the Sphinx's paws, telling this exact story in hieroglyphs. You can still see this tablet today. But the most famous Sphinx story comes from ancient Greece, and it's much scarier. Outside the city of Thebes, a fearsome Sphinx terrorized travelers. This wasn't a friendly guardian. It was huge, with razor-sharp claws and a voice that could shatter stone. Every person who wanted to enter the city had to answer its riddle. What creature walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at noon, and 3 legs in the evening? Get it wrong, and the Sphinx would grab you with its massive claws and throw you off the cliff. For years, no one could solve it. The city was dying because no traders dared come near. Then, a clever young man named Oedipus arrived. When the Sphinx asked its riddle, Oedipus smiled and said, "A human. We crawl as babies, walk upright as adults, and use a cane when we're old." The Sphinx let out a horrible shriek. Its riddle was solved. It was so angry and shocked that it threw itself off the cliff instead. The people of Thebes were finally free. Our last story comes from ancient Persia. A poor merchant named Darius was traveling through the desert when a terrible sandstorm separated him from his caravan. Lost and dying of thirst, he stumbled into some ruins where a beautiful golden sphinx waited. "Mortal," the sphinx said gently, I see your future has 3 paths. One leads to riches but unhappiness. One leads to happiness but poverty. One leads to both, but only if you can answer this. What is more valuable than gold but costs nothing to give? Darius thought hard. Gold was all he'd ever wanted, but sitting there dying in the desert, he realized what mattered most. Kindness, he said. Kindness to others. The Sphinx's eyes glowed with approval. You have chosen wisely. It showed him to a hidden oasis and gave him a small golden feather. When you reach the next city, trade this for whatever seems worthless to others. In the city, everyone laughed when Darius traded the golden feather for a bag of strange black rocks. But those rocks turned out to be incredibly valuable gems that no one recognized. Darius became rich, but he never forgot the lesson. He used his wealth to help other travelers and built wells in the desert. Each story teaches us something different. The Egyptian Sphinx rewarded helping others. The Greek Sphinx challenged people to think cleverly. The Persian Sphinx taught that wisdom and kindness matter more than gold. But in every story, one thing stays the same. Sphinxes are never just what they seem. They're teachers, protectors, and guardians of the most important lessons in life.
If you enjoyed learning about Riddle and want to see more of our amazing residents, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Leave a comment and tell us which mythical creature you'd like to learn about next.
Every like and share helps us continue our research and care for these magnificent beings.
Until next time, keep questioning, and remember, sometimes the best answers come from asking the right riddles.